All right, students. So just remember, I said I was going to do a video for you all and whatnot, right? All right. So look at this quickly. Remember with the notes that we have in our books that we mentioned recently, we said that the equatorial region exists generally between 5 degrees north and 5 degrees south of the equator. It goes all the way across the entire globe. All right. And we must keep that in mind because it's not only one particular part of the world. All right. Like say we in Trinidad here and we focusing south into the South American region. No, not only in South America, but the equatorial region is latitudinal in nature. So 10 degrees, 5 degrees north, which is here, average, and 5 degrees south is the entire band across the entire globe. All right. Now, to put things in perspective, I want you to remember, taking in consideration, what are some equatorial regions? Write this in your book for me, please. Some equatorial regions or areas which experience equatorial regions, as a matter of fact. The Amazon Basin, which is here. All right, the Amazon Basin, which is in South America. We also could go further into mentioning the Congo Basin. The DRC here represents the Congo Basin, all right, Democratic Republic of Congo. But generally, conceptualize that as being the Congo Basin in Africa, all right. If we were to move further down, all right, we could actually see here, um, even certain parts of like Singapore, all right. Singapore is essentially encapsulated largely within the equatorial region as well, all right. Only a section of Papua New Guinea, like the northern section, is that typically, well, generally within the equatorial region. All right, they experience a lot of rainfall. I can see the greenery, of course. All right, and moving on, and there are in fact some small islands which exist in middle of the Atlantic Ocean, also the Pacific, which can be mentioned as well. Once they exist within the 5 degrees north and 5 degrees south value, they are generally conceptualized as being well under the banner of equatorial climate. Okay, so keep that in mind for me, please. Okay. All right. So taking things in perspective, all right, Trinidad and Tobago is here, right? We are not within the equatorial region. Trinidad is actually at 10 degrees north latitude. That is out of the equatorial region. So bear that in mind. Although we are very, very close geographically in terms of our proximity to the South American mainland, we must pay attention that Trinidad is not in the equatorial region. As a matter of fact, the type of climate we experience here will be discussed in the next class. All right, at 10 degrees north, we don't experience equatorial climate at all. Technically, a bit of a hint, we are surrounded by vast bodies of water. All right, so that gives the understanding that the marine environment is very influential in our climate here. All right, so let's keep that in mind. We will talk about it in the next class. Um, yeah.